Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to show you how you can open your ports on a D-Link router via a Mac computer. So the first thing that we're going to need is both our router's IP address and our computer's internal IP address as well. So what you want to do is find that out. So one way you can do that is by holding down the Option key on your keyboard and pressing this Wi-Fi signal button at the top of your screen. Click on that. And here we see our router's IP address at 192.168.0.1. And here's our IP address at 192.168.0.102. Another way to do this is by clicking this button at the top of the screen again, but without holding down the Option key on your keyboard, and just simply going to Open Network Preferences. Okay, once that opens, go to Advanced and click on the TCP/IP tab. So here again, we see our IP address at 0.102, and then here's the router IP address at 192.168.0.1. So now that we have that information available, let's go ahead and open up our web browser. That way we can access the internal configurations of our router. So we see our router's IP address. So we type that in, 192.168.0.1. You might have a password. Usually it's just admin username and admin password, or it might be admin username and username password. I already had it entered from before, so I went in right away. Go ahead and click on Advanced, and we're going to go to Port Forwarding on the left-hand side of the screen here. Okay, so each one of these blocks represents a port that you want to open. So here's where we can list the name of the port that we're opening. So for example, let's say that I want to open the FTP port, which is just port 21. So I'm going to type in FTP. Okay. Application name, you don't really need it since we typed in FTP here. We know that the port is 21 for TCP, and we're also going to open up UDP. So just go ahead and open both to get what you need. And leave these two on always and allow all here. For computer name, it actually gives us some options. So we have Jason's MacBook Pro, which is the computer that I'm using here. You can see because the internal IP address here matches the one listed here. So that's just the computer name that we're using to open the port on. But for IP address here, we have to enter in our computer's internal IP address. So we're just going to copy this number here and type it in. So 192.168.0.102. And of course, what you're going to want to do is enable that. Okay? So this looks good. And make sure the information matches. Looks good. Go ahead and hit Save Settings. Okay? And in order for these changes to take effect, you have to reboot your router in some cases. So just go ahead and hit Reboot Now. And once that's done in about 60 seconds, you should have your FTP port or whatever port you want open. Thanks, guys.